Jewelry designer Belinda Pofu brought her second installment of her Artist Currency event in collaboration with The Hive. The theme, which was breast cancer awareness, aimed at promoting awareness of the disease amongst young black people. The 22-year-old Belinda Pofu began making jewelry only in 2012, and what began as just a hobby is now a flourishing business called Sick, which is derived from the slang word sick, that of course means cool.
Started Artist Currency was mainly because I noticed that young people were not really collaborating with each other, and also that there were not enough platforms for young up-and-coming creatives like myself to showcase their work. So I decided to create the platform, which I called Artist Currency. And for the second installment, the inspiration behind the whole breast cancer awareness thing came from a personal story of mine, where when I was 19, I discovered a lump in my breast. It turned out to be nothing cancerous, but the shock really just scared me, and I really wanted to get involved in promoting breast cancer awareness. So I decided, why not just be creative about it and use art to actually promote awareness around the disease. After all, art is something that young people can relate to. It's something that we like, and yeah.
And art is really very cool now. It's like everywhere around the world, in the inner cities, there are platforms for artists and so forth. But tell me a little bit about your work here. We see some pictures on screen with some of the rings and some of the bracelets and neck pieces and the like that you're doing. What is this on screen now? It used to be a measuring tape when I was a young man.
Yes, that's measuring tape. Yeah, so I usually just take things that I find off the floor or pieces that people wouldn't necessarily make jewelry out of. Like the ring that I'm wearing right now, I made off pegs. Yeah. So I broke pegs together, and then I just sort of connected the... Yeah, so it's just my style of just using objects that people wouldn't necessarily use to make jewelry.
That's the piece that you just saw over there. Just tell us about some of the pieces you've got in front of us, and what do you think about, what are you thinking when you're doing these kinds of things? This for you, it's a neck piece, goes around your neck.
Yes.
But it's a sort of safety pin, isn't it?
Yes, it's a safety pin. People always ask me where my inspiration comes from. I find it very, extremely difficult to explain. I'll see things and ideas just come. I don't sit down and sketch or brainstorm. Yes, I just see things.
You freestyle from A to Z. That's fantastic to see. Now, the inspiration behind all of this is to expose young black people to breast cancer awareness. Do you feel that amongst the young black people there's enough there's enough conversation around these kinds of diseases that really affect people?
No, I don't. And I remember after my exhibition, one of the things that I noticed was that there were not enough females who attended, which is perfectly understandable because it's not a common discussion amongst us. When I'm hanging out with my friends, we don't talk about stuff like this. And what I'm trying to do is create awareness around the disease so that it becomes a everyday kind of conversation that we have, because it's important. Yeah, it's important.
Your collaboration with The Hive, the outcomes, and what do you see Artist Currency in this relationship with The Hive?
The Hive has been great. The platform that they have given me with regards to growing as an entrepreneur has been really, really great, and I'm really, really grateful for it as well. And JMB has also been very, very supportive. So with regards to my collaboration with them, what they do is they give young people like myself a chance to actually grow our business, and they give us funding, and they give us all the other resources that we need to actually grow our brands and grow our businesses. So I definitely see a good future with The Hive and with JMB. Yeah, what they've been doing is amazing. I wouldn't have been able to actually hold Artist Currency if it were not for them. So,
yeah, it's nice to have sponsors. It means you've arrived. Let me tell you, let's talk about you personally before we wrap it up. Talk about you. You started this whole thing because you couldn't really see yourself going to study because of financial implications and so forth. We see what's happening on campuses around the country right now in South Africa. How does that make you feel, and also looking back at your journey?
It saddens me. It really does, because I can relate to it 120%. But one of the things that I would encourage young students who are having financial difficulties is to embrace each and every single part of their journey. It sounds really corny, but I know with me, if I hadn't taken those gap years then I probably would not be where I am today, because I would have gone to school and I wanted to go into costume and wardrobe design, so I would have probably been doing that right now, so I wouldn't be where I am. So embrace each and every single part of your journey. Some things don't necessarily make sense when they're happening. You just have to hold on to the fact that this is part of your journey and everything always works out for the better. So positive thoughts, positive thoughts, positive thoughts.